let's get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the finishing, right? So with the finishing on this build, I didn't make it like my stretch. I went a little bit different because I want this build to have more passing than my stretch. So instead of going with an 89 driving dunk, I went with an 80 driving dunk, which I think still is good. You can get by those 7-footers with no problem because you will be able to dribble. For the driving layup, we're going to take that to a 70. For the close shot, it's going to go to a 71 on its own, so we're going to leave it right there. As far as the standard on, now I didn't like this, but you know, a 72 is okay. I wanted to get it to an 81, but there was some things that I was trying to do with this build, and I couldn't get it to 81, so that sucks. But you know, it is what it is. As far as the post control, we're gonna take that to a 53. Okay, and that's what we have, man. We will get posterized on this build. We got Area Wizard, and we do have physical finisher once we take the strength up. Okay, but let's get into the best part of the build. This is what will make you into a build that's hard to guard. Like when I tell y'all, shooting with a 90 3-point shot with rhythm shooting is so easy. Okay, it's so easy. I don't know how people be missing, but you know, this build has a 91 3-point shot. Man, I was in a wreck, man, and I just sit back on the hash and I catch and shoot. Like, if you don't jump out there and have high challenger, it's good as it's a 3. Okay, because I don't have to get close to the line. I can get off the line and shoot. And anytime I'm bring the ball up the court, and the center is on me, I snatch back. He can't recover at all. Okay, so you have to think about that when you're creating these tall builds. Get a build that's versatile. Don't get a build that can't dribble. Don't get a build that don't have no perimeter defense. That build don't have no lateral quickness, and you have that with this build. So that's why I say go 6'10", or maybe even 6'11". But the 7-footers and the 7-foot, nah. So 91, 81, free throws 71. Okay. So with this, we got limitless range, we got shifty shooter, we got dead eye, we got set shot specialist. Now you can max +1, max +2, any of these badges, and take you to another level. Trust me on that. Okay, especially that set shot specialist, very important. Now with the passing, we wanted to make this build a great passer, and when I say great, I'm talking about 87 passing, right? So we went 87 passing on this build. My build only got 65 passing. You know what I'm out there for. But this build right here is great in the half court. If you want to make some great passes with this build, you can do it. Now I may look into getting more passing on my build, man, and you know, just take my build to another level, but we'll see. As far as the ball handle, we're gonna max that out at a 78. Speed with ball, we're gonna go with a 68. That's all you need. You can max +1 the lightning launch if you want to. It's totally up to you. We got that ball handle at 78, so we got handle for days, ankle assassin, unpluckable. That's enough to get by any center. Okay. You do any move, you're probably going to get by them. They can't recover. They won't be able to keep up with you. Trust me on that. Now, with the defense, on mine, I went with a 74 because the interior defense ain't good this year. So, no need to just take it up super high on this build. So, we went to a 74 to get us bronze post lockdown. As far as the perimeter defense, this is very important. Okay. 82 perimeter defense is the way to go when you got a tall build. Think about this. When you're 7 foot, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", 7'4", you can't get close to this. So they feet slow, okay? They can't cover nothing, all right? And it will show every single time. Now you're gonna look way shorter than them, but you're gonna be able to move better. I tell you that. Okay, now the steal, I just went with a 60. Now my build, I got a 73 steal. I should have taken it down, but hey man, we got a 60 steal. If you want to get it up, go ahead and take it up. That's up to you. With the block, we're gonna go 84 block, and then we can max +1, high flying denier, because that will be on silver. Okay, and we got that paint patrol on silver as well. Okay, I think it's on silver. Let me see. 78 block, 74 vert. Yeah, I think it's on silver. Maybe gold. I think it's silver though. But anyway, let's get to the rebounder. So we're gonna do 80-80. That's what I have on my bill. It's okay. You know, it's not the best, but you know, it can get the job done. So we got silver rebound chaser, max +1, max +2 that. As far as the speed, we're gonna do 78, 72 agility. We're gonna go with an 84 strength, not bad. You know, it's decent. And the rest is on the vertical, and that's a 77. Now, this build is super legit. Now let me see what we had on high flying denier. I think it's on silver. Yeah, it's on silver. Okay, so you can, max +1, max +2 at the, gold or Hall of Fame, whatever you want to do. But this build is super, super legit, man. You can't go wrong with this build. But let's get into the shades up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, we got Karolinko, we got Mobley, and we got the dude from the Trailblazers. I don't know his name. He young, though, young cat. We got a two-way .4 creator. I love the name of this build, by the way. Now, let's get into the cap breakers. Now, with the cap breakers on this build, you can just only get better. Like, you can just get better. And the way the build is set up, man, you can't go wrong with a build like this. I'm telling you that now. So with the cap breakers, this is what we have. Me personally, the build is only, I wouldn't say you lacking, but if I had this build, I would probably add something to the driving dunk. I would get this to a, well, you got to go to a 90, so you can't do 2, 4, 6, 8 because you need an 89. So we'll put all 5 right there and get to a 90. Bam. We'll put one cap breaker on the vertical. That will give us to a 79. Then we'll have Pro Alt 1 and Pro Alt 2. And, or you could go with the standard dunk route. So you get 6 right here. So that'll be 78, 79. Well, you'll be short 1. So you had to go 3. But I would put it on the driving dunk. Put it on the driving dunk. Or you can put it on your steal. Your steal can get to a 73. That's up to you guys on if you want to do that. But I think the build is super legit. Make you one. Listen, if you don't have a stretch, I'm not talking about one of them big goofy 7'4" centers. Don't make that, okay? If you want to be like everybody else, make that. But if you want to have a versatile stretch that still can run, that still can play defense, that still can dunk, that still can dribble, make you a 6'10" stretch. I'm telling you, you won't regret it.